Listen closely, because today is the day you realize that your life has no limits except the ones you impose on yourself. Every obstacle you face, every doubt that creeps into your mind, every failure that has knocked you down is not there to stop you but to awaken the fire inside, to teach you that strength is not built in comfort, but in struggle. And the people who succeed are not those who had easy lives but those who refused to give up no matter how many times the world told them they couldn't. Because greatness is not something you wait for, it is something you create with every decision, every action, every moment, and that means starting now, right now, taking responsibility for every choice you make, refusing to blame circumstances, people, or luck, and understanding that the power to change your future lies entirely in your hands, the same hands that have been doubting themselves, the same heart that has been afraid, and the same mind that has been filled with excuses, because the truth is, fear is temporary but regret lasts forever. Fear is loud but the voice of purpose is louder. Fear tries to paralyze you but action will break its chains. And each step you take toward your dream, no matter how small, is a victory that compounds into unstoppable momentum. So embrace discomfort, embrace challenges, embrace failures, because each one is a lesson, a building block of character, a spark of resilience, and let me tell you, resilience is the single most powerful tool you can wield. Because life will test you with betrayals, with loss, with mistakes, with setbacks that seem impossible. But the difference between those who achieve extraordinary success and those who settle for mediocrity is the refusal to quit in the face of adversity, the refusal to listen to naysayers, the refusal to let temporary pain dictate permanent destiny. And to do this, you must cultivate discipline, consistency, and an unbreakable mindset, waking up every day with purpose, taking massive action even when motivation is low, building habits that align with your vision, and feeding your mind with positivity, knowledge, and inspiration, because your environment shapes your potential as much as your actions do. So surround yourself with those who lift you higher, not drag you down, with those who challenge you to grow, not those who make you comfortable, with those who remind you of your power, not those who diminish it, and understand that your journey is personal, incomparable, and sacred, because the world will constantly try to tell you to follow the crowd, to stay small, to limit your dreams, but you are meant to rise above, to stand out, to create impact, and the best way to do this is to visualize your success in vivid detail, feel it in your heart, see yourself achieving your goals, living your dreams, touching lives, and then take action with unwavering faith. Because faith without work is empty and work without faith is aimless. So combine vision with action, belief with effort, and patience with persistence, knowing that everything worth achieving takes time, sacrifice, and courage. And courage is not the absence of fear but the mastery of it. And let me remind you, your mind will try to sabotage you. It will replay doubts, remind you of past failures, whisper that you are not enough, but your spirit, your willpower, and your relentless desire to succeed will always be stronger if you nurture it. Feed it with affirmations, with knowledge, with relentless focus, because you are capable of more than you have ever imagined, stronger than any obstacle, wiser than any mistake, and destined for greatness if only you refuse to give up. And even when the world doubts you, when friends, family, society, and circumstance seem to be against you, keep moving, keep striving, keep believing, because those who endure, those who persevere, those who keep taking steps no matter how small, will eventually reach a point where obstacles become opportunities, pain becomes fuel, failure becomes lessons, and dreams transform into reality, and your story will not only inspire you but countless others who see your courage, your resilience, your determination, and they will learn that the human spirit is unbreakable, that potential is limitless, and that anyone willing to fight, to sacrifice, to persist, can rise above any challenge, conquer any fear, and achieve any dream. And as you walk this path, remember that life is not just about achieving personal success but about impact, about leaving a legacy, about being the person who uplifts others while reaching the top. Because true greatness is measured not only by what you gain but by how many lives you touch, how many hearts you inspire, and how many minds you empower. So dream big, act bigger, push past every limit, stay disciplined, stay hungry, stay resilient, and never, ever stop believing that your time is now. Your power is infinite, and your destiny is waiting for you to claim it. Rise, fight, conquer, and let the world witness the unstoppable force that is you. Today, I want you to understand one undeniable truth. The life you dream of does not exist by chance. It exists because someone, somewhere, dared to fight for it, and that someone can be you, starting right now. Because greatness does not wait for permission. It does not knock politely on your door. It demands action, courage, and relentless perseverance. And if you are willing to embrace discomfort, to face fear, and to push beyond the boundaries of what you thought was possible, you will begin to unlock the power that has always been inside you. The power that has been waiting patiently, quietly, for the moment you decide to step into it. For too long we let doubt, fear, and past failures define our identity. But the truth is, your past does not dictate your future. Your mistakes do not define your worth. And every setback, every heartbreak, every moment of despair is simply a lesson in disguise, a stepping stone on the path toward your success. So stop apologizing for trying. Stop waiting for perfect circumstances. Stop letting the voices of naysayers control your destiny. Because the world is full of people who are willing to settle, to take the easy path, to accept mediocrity. But you are not here to settle. You are here to conquer, to rise, to become a force so unstoppable that obstacles bend before your determination. And it all begins with belief, unwavering belief. Belief that you are capable, belief that you are worthy, belief that the life you envision is attainable if only you refuse to quit, if only you keep moving forward, one step at a time, one choice at a time, knowing that every small action compounds into monumental results. And as you continue on this journey, remember that true success is not measured solely by wealth, fame, or recognition, but by the resilience of your spirit, the depth of your character, and the positive impact you create in the lives of others. So embrace every challenge, every struggle, every failure is an opportunity to grow, to learn, to sharpen your mind and strengthen your heart. Because the strongest people in history are not those who lived easy lives, but those who faced adversity, who refused to surrender, who pushed through pain and doubt until they transformed their dreams into reality. And you can do the same. But it starts with action, with discipline, with consistency, with a refusal to accept excuses, and a commitment to excellence in everything you do. So rise every day with purpose, chase your vision with passion, defend your dreams against doubt, persist when motivation fades, push when it hurts, and never, ever give up, because your life is waiting, your greatness is waiting, and the world is ready to witness the unstoppable force that is you. A force that will inspire others, break barriers, and leave a legacy that transcends time. So own your power, embrace your journey, and make today the day you step into the extraordinary life you were born to live. You might be sitting there thinking that life has dealt you too many losses, that the world is unfair, that every step forward feels like 2 steps back. But I want you to hear this loud and clear. The challenges you face today are not roadblocks. They are the fuel that will ignite your power. And the person you are meant to become is waiting on the other side of struggle, waiting for you to rise, to fight, to refuse to quit. Because greatness is not given, it is earned through sweat, determination, and a refusal to settle for anything less than extraordinary. And every setback, every rejection, every failure you've experienced has been preparing you for this moment, training you, sharpening your mind and spirit, so that when opportunity comes, you are ready to seize it with both hands. And here is the truth. The world will try to tell you that you are not enough, that your dreams are too big, that the path you are walking is too hard. But you cannot let their doubts become your reality, because the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. And when you understand that, when you fully embrace that truth, there is no mountain too high, no challenge too great, no dream too distant. And the key to unlocking this power is simple. Take consistent action, no matter how small, because momentum builds with each step, and small wins compound into unstoppable progress. And along the way, discipline will become your closest ally. Courage will become your daily companion, and belief in yourself will become the force that propels you forward even when every external factor seems to resist you. So commit to your vision, protect it, nurture it, and pursue it relentlessly, because the life you want, the life you deserve, the version of you that inspires others, is waiting on the other side of fear, and you must walk through it with determination, resilience, and an unshakable mindset. And remember this: your failures are not shameful, your mistakes are not final, and your past does not define your future, but your persistence, your grit, your refusal to give up, that will define who you become. And as you rise, as you conquer, as you create the life that once felt impossible, your story will not only transform you, it will inspire others, showing them that limits are illusions, obstacles are opportunities, and the human spirit is infinitely capable of achieving the extraordinary. So dream boldly, act relentlessly, rise daily, and never stop believing in the unstoppable power within you. Because your moment is now, your time is here, and the world is waiting for you to claim it. I want you to take a deep breath and realize that the only thing standing between you and the life you dream of is the decision to start. Because every second you hesitate, every moment you let fear take control, you delay your destiny. And the truth is, life doesn't wait for anyone, opportunities don't knock twice, and greatness doesn't pause. It moves forward relentlessly, and if you truly want to rise above, you must commit to action, to persistence, and to a mindset that refuses to surrender, because the people who achieve extraordinary success are not necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. They are the ones who refused to quit, the ones who embraced failure as a lesson, the ones who turned obstacles into stepping stones. And every challenge you face, every setback, every moment of doubt is not a signal to stop but a signal to push harder, to dig deeper, to prove to yourself that your potential is limitless, and you are capable of achieving more than you ever imagined. Because strength is forged in adversity, courage is built in the face of fear, and perseverance is the key that unlocks doors others say are impossible to open. So start today, even if the step is small, even if the path is unclear, because momentum is born from action, and the smallest effort compounded over time leads to monumental results. And along the way, cultivate discipline, because talent without discipline is wasted potential, and belief, because belief fuels the fire that no obstacle can extinguish, and resilience, because life will test you, life will challenge you, and the ones who endure, who rise after every fall, are the ones who shape history, who create legacies, who inspire generations. And remember this: the world will doubt you, circumstances will challenge you, people may try to discourage you, but your purpose is stronger than their doubts, your vision is brighter than any darkness, and your determination can move mountains if you refuse to stop. So dream bigger than fear, act stronger than hesitation, push harder than pain, and keep going even when the journey seems impossible. Because the person you are becoming, the life you are building, the impact you will leave, is worth every struggle, every sacrifice, every sleepless night. And one day, when you look back, you will realize that every obstacle was a blessing, every struggle a teacher, and every moment of perseverance was a brick in the foundation of your greatness. So rise, fight, conquer, and let your story be the proof that no limit exists for those who refuse to give up. No dream is too big for those willing to work, and no life is too far for those who dare to start today. Listen closely, because today is the day you finally understand that your life is not defined by the circumstances you were born into, not determined by the failures you've endured, and not limited by the doubts or criticisms of anyone else. Because the truth is, every human being has within them an infinite reservoir of potential, an unshakable power, a force of courage, creativity, and resilience that can overcome any obstacle, achieve any goal, and manifest any dream if only you choose to awaken it. And yet so many people walk through life asleep, letting fear dictate their choices, letting comfort cage their ambition, letting excuses chain their potential. But you are not here to live a life of mediocrity. You are here to rise, to fight, to conquer, to leave a mark on this world that will be remembered long after you are gone. And that begins with a simple, yet profound decision: to refuse to give up, to refuse to settle, to refuse to let circumstances, setbacks, or the opinions of others define your destiny. Because the journey to greatness is never easy. It is filled with challenges, failures, heartbreaks, and moments of doubt that will test your spirit and make you question yourself. And yet those challenges are not punishments. They are lessons. They are the forge that tempers your character, the fire that ignites your courage, and the soil in which your determination takes root. Because strength is not born from comfort, confidence is not built in ease, and greatness is not given. It is earned, step by step, day by day, through relentless persistence, unwavering focus, and a mindset that refuses to be defeated. And to do this, you must first master your mind, because your thoughts shape your reality, your beliefs guide your actions, and your mindset determines your outcome. So feed your mind with positivity, with knowledge, with inspiration, with stories of people who refused to quit, who turned adversity into opportunity, and who achieved what others said was impossible. Because the more you see what is possible, the more your own possibilities expand. And then you must act, because belief without action is meaningless, ideas without execution are wasted, and dreams without discipline will remain forever just dreams. So take consistent steps toward your goals, no matter how small, no matter how difficult, because every step compounds, every action builds